It's doing it for me.
Hi you guys, and welcome to another video. I'm going to be bringing you guys along as I read romances this week. This is not going to be a part of the video. I actually just finished this earlier this morning, but I did want to bring it up because, guys, what is there crack in the pages of this book? Because the way that this book has me in a chokehold, this book has opened my eyes to a whole nother world of book boyfriends. Guys, it's so good. I don't know what it is. Reading this prompted me to pick my first read for this week, and this is a book that is highly anticipated for me. I've been wanting to read this so bad, so I'm so happy that I get to pick it up, and that is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I've been told that it's very much like Gossip Girl, and so far, can agree, can confirm. I'm on page 78. I'm just eating it up. These last two reads have just been amazing, and I'm so happy because I feel like I haven't had any reads that I've been like completely obsessed with lately, you know, like really obsessed with. There's been ones that I've been really enjoying, but like these two, I've been a little obsessed with them. So far, I have been introduced to the infamous BJ and Magnolia Parks. They are the most dysfunctional couple I've ever read about to this day, but I'm absolutely loving it. I know that some people feel like iffy about this book because they're so toxic, but honestly, I'm just reading it for entertainment. It's giving me Blair and Chuck vibes, just like I thought it would, but in some ways, like, even better. I just feel like BJ and Magnolia are going to absolutely rip my heart apart, and I'm ready. I'm ready to be hurt. I'm so ready. I may regret saying that, but right now I'm ready to cry. I'm also excited to see if I'll have a 5-star read in this vlog, and I feel like I will. The next night. I honestly didn't read too much, but I am on page 138 now, and oh my god, BJ and Magnolia need help. It's so sad, and I don't know how this is gonna change, but BJ is so annoying, and I can't really figure out what his issue is. It's really funny because I don't want to do any spoilers, so I won't say, but I really cannot figure out what BJ's issue is. I mean, I have an idea, but it's super frustrating because how do you say one thing and your actions completely say another thing? You know what I mean? And I just feel so bad for Magnolia because I don't know. I don't know how to even explain it. Like, is she entertaining it? Is she allowing it? I don't know. I just feel like I'm riding along for the train wreck. I'm enjoying it because even though they're toxic, I am not like getting super like emotional about it or anything like that. I wasn't like coming into this expecting like a great, clean, you know, fluffy love story. I knew they were toxic, so I'm enjoying it. I can't stop flipping the pages. I need to know what happens. I need to know where this is going. That's my thoughts on this so far. I've been talking to a few of you on Instagram who are reading this, and I just love when we're all reading the same things, or like when you guys have read things that I'm reading, or like you want to know if I recommend reading it. And I just feel like my last two reads have been so good between Icebreaker and Magnolia Parks. I think that I've come to realize that in my book characters, I like when they're like, will start a fight with anybody who like looks at their girl. Like, for some reason, it's doing it for me in these books. I don't know what that says about me, but that's how I feel. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get a little bit further into this tonight. Hopefully I'll finish this by tomorrow so I can start my next book.
Whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist myself at the spine.
I haven't picked up the camera over the last 2 days. I finished Magnolia Parks, and all that I can say is wow. Like, wow. I did not expect that from this book at all, and the ending really just solidified it for me. But I'll tell you guys like my final and complete thoughts during my wrap up. Usually while I'm reading, I always inevitably end up dog-earing pages because there's just like quotes that I fall in love with. I did underline a few things, like a few quotes that I was absolutely obsessed with, so I might just go ahead and go back and annotate this. Like, listen to this quote. "What am I to you?" I leaned back into him, pursing my mouth at the question. "The oxygen mask that falls down from the ceiling of the planes." What the? Who writes this kind of stuff? Oh gosh, so gut-wrenching, so just like completely, I don't even know the words, but amazing. Before I even finished that, like that same night that I finished it, I immediately went to Amazon and I bought the second book. And then yesterday I went and I was like, who am I kidding? Like, I just went ahead and bought all the rest of the books. I am reading 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I finally picked it up. I actually started listening to it on audiobook because I didn't have the book with me when I wanted to start it. The beginning was very disorienting and I was like, what am I listening to? I'm on page 37. It's kind of picked up a little bit. I'm really interested for the love interest to come into the picture. Right now we're just getting like the background story of the main character Eva. Hey guys, it's a few days later and I'm still reading 7 Days in June. I had a pretty slow start. I just couldn't seem to get into it at first, but now I'm on page 120 and the two love interests, Eva and Shane, have met each other, or have reconnected rather. So I'm a lot more interested in their storyline, what's going on. A lot of things are kind of being revealed as the plot progresses, so I'm definitely tapped in now. Also, while I'm here, I'll show you guys some books that I got. So the rest of my Magnolia Parks books did come in. These covers are so unique. So this is Daisy Hates, the first Daisy Hates book and the second book in the Magnolia Parks universe. And we have The Long Way Home Magnolia Parks and The Great Undoing Daisy Hates, which is the second Daisy Hates book. So I'm so excited. I'm thinking I'm gonna save these for when I do a 24-hour reading challenge, at least the last two, because I think they'll be super fun to go through. I'll be so into them that I'll want to keep reading. That's my update. I just wrapped up 7 Days in June. That was a wild ride. I think that it started off super slow for me and I kind of didn't know how I felt about it. But then once our two main characters were introduced and we got to learn about them and see them together, I fell in love with their love story and just their chemistry together. Like, their chemistry literally was jumping off of the pages. I don't know if anybody else has read this and felt the same way, but the chemistry was undeniable and I really enjoyed it. So I'll definitely be talking more about this book in my wrap up, and I'll be giving you guys my rating for it in my wrap up. But this is the last book that I'm reading for this week. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully I will be seeing you in the next one, and yeah.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near, I don't feel like I do when you're with me. It felt like such